what is AutoGen? By multi-agent system matters. What we will build in this bootcamp. Okay, so in this bootcamp, we are going to learn how to build AI agent system using AutoGen. Instead of using a single LLM, we will create a multiple agent that collaborate, reason, and solve tasks together. We will start from the basic and set up our virtual environment also, and for configure LLMs and providers like Grok and OpenRouter. Okay, and then build real multi-agent workflow. Most tutorials show how to call an LLM once and get a response, but real AI system often need multiple steps like research, analysis, verification, and final outputs. So this is where Microsoft AutoGen become powerful, because we have multiple steps like research, analysis, verification, and final output in Microsoft AutoGen. Okay, so what is AutoGen? What is AutoGen? Microsoft AutoGen is an open source framework for building multiple agent AI system. Instead of a single prompt and response, AutoGen allow multiple AI system to collaborate to solve the complex problem. What is agent doing? Agent can talk to each other. Okay, they can talk to each other. Agent use tools. Okay, agent execute the codes. Agent verify the results. So everything, agent can do everything. Okay, talk to each other, agent use tool, agent execute the code, agent verify the result. Okay, so agent as a teammate. Now we can see agent as a teammate. So think of AutoGen like a team working together. Okay, so here you can see research agent. If you are going to use research agent, okay, it will use for gather the information. Okay, if you write, like if you have coder agent, then it will write code for you. Okay, critic agent, it will review the code, it will review the output of code. Okay, and writer agent prepare the final results. Okay, so we can like treat agent like a team working together in AutoGen. Okay, so we have different agent, one for research, one for write the code, one for review the output, and one for prepare the final result. Okay, so we can differentiate single LLM versus multiple agent. Okay, so in single agent, you can see, single LLM, we have only one response, no verification, and limited reasoning chain. We have only one response, no verification that our output is correct or not, our code is right or wrong. Okay, limited reasoning chain. Okay, and here you can see in multiple agents, we have multiple perspectives. Okay, agent critique each others, and it is better for complex tasks. If you ask, I'm going to explain again. If you ask LLM, single LLM, okay, to write a research report, you get a single answer. Okay, and here if I'm going to ask here in multi-agent, okay, so in multi-agent system, one agent research, another agent verify your facts. Okay, another write the report. So here we will do multiple things by using multi-agent system. Okay, one agent is used for research thing. Okay, another agent is used for verify the facts, another agent write the code or write the report. Okay, in AutoGen, the most common setup use two type of agent. First is assistant agent, and second is user proxy agent. Okay, so here you can see assistant agent. So assistant agent is the AI brain of the system. It is connected to the LLM like Grok or OpenRouter and generate intelligent response. It is connected to the LLM like Grok and OpenRouter and generate intelligent response. Okay, you can see here its capability. Okay, so it can reason about the problems. Okay, so here you can see it can reason about the problem. Okay, it can write the code. Okay, and analyze the information and suggest the solution. So it can reason about the problem with write the code, analyze the information and suggest the solution. Okay, so you can see here this is our what this is our code. Okay, so here you can see this line from AutoGen. I'm going to import assistant agent. So we can import like this. Okay, and assistant equals to, we can write like this, assistant agent. Name equals to data analysis, and system message equals to you are a data analyst who provide the insights. Okay, here we just need to write LLM config. So the system message, this one, system message define the role of the agent. This one, system message define the role of agent. Okay, and the LLM config, this one, tell the agent which model to use. Okay, so guys, I will show you code after some time. Okay, so wait. So now we are going to learn about what is user proxy agent. Okay, so the second important agent is the user proxy agent. Okay, so the second important agent is the user proxy agent. This agent represents the user or the environment that run the system. Okay, you can see here we have its capabilities, or we can say abilities. Okay, so here you can see it start the conversation, execute the code and return the result. So you can see here this is a code. User equals to name equals to user, and human input mode equals to never. Okay, and code execution config equals to false. Okay, code underscore execution underscore config false. Okay, so we can import like this from AutoGen. I'm going to import user proxy agent, or we can write like this, user proxy equals to user proxy agent. So this agent usually start the conversation and interact with the assistant agent. It is going to be start the conversation and interact with the assistant agent. Okay guys, so here you can see how agent can communicate. Okay, we have two agents, user proxy agent and assistant agent here. Okay, so assistant agent can talk to the user proxy, and user proxy also can talk the assistant agent. Okay, so here you can see user proxy agent say that, hey, please write a Python function to sort the number. Okay, it is giving the instruction to the assistant agent, and assistant agent say that, hey, this is the Python code. So assistant agent write the code and say that, hey, this is the Python code. Okay, so AutoGen agent automatically communicate through the message similar to the chat conversation. Okay, they can talk and they can communicate similar to the chat system. Okay, and here you can see this one, user proxy agent execute the code. Now user proxy agent, this one, user proxy agent execute the code, and assistant agent interpret the result. So this message exchange continuously until the task is completed. Okay, one is going to, and here one is providing the instruction, hey, please write the Python function to sort the number, and one assistant give the code for Python function to sort the number. Okay, then again user proxy agent, this agent execute the code, and assistant agent interpret the result. Okay, so this message exchange until the task is completed. Okay, now you can see ban not to use agent. Ban not to use agent. So agent are powerful, but they also add the complexity. For simple task, using simple LLM call is often better. Okay, like if you want to translate something from any language like Hindi to English, English to the Chinese, Chinese to the Japanese. Okay, so we can use simple LLM. Okay, and you can use simple LLM here also for answering a simple question. Okay, answer a simple question. And third one is, if you want to summarize one page document, then you can use simple LLM. I mean single LLM, or you can say we can use LLM, or we can build this by using LangChain. Okay, and when not to use agent. Okay, so here you can see we have simple task. So that's why what? That's why we use LLM only, simple LLM. Okay, for these tasks, a single LLM call is enough. Okay, and for this complex task, okay, agent are useful when tasks require multiple steps. Agent is useful when tasks require multiple steps. Okay, for research topic, okay, for example, if you write some research topics, okay, and verify the fact, write a reports and review the output. Okay, so in this case, complex task, in this case, multiple agent can collaborate and improve the result, because one agent doing research on a specific topic, one agent are using for verify the fact, another agent are used for writing the report, and another agent are used for review the output. Okay, so here we are going to use multiple agents. Okay, so if you have complex task, okay, then you can use agent here, or if you have simple tasks like this, you can use single or simple LLM. Okay, so I hope you got it. Now that we understand the basic concept of AutoGen agents, now we will create our first AutoGen agent and start a conversation between the agent. Okay guys, so this is our folder. Here I'm going to write our code. Okay, here first thing, in terminal I'm going to create my virtual environment. Okay, okay, now you can see I have successfully created my virtual environment. Now we can activate my virtual environment by using this command. So here I can write venv. Okay, you can see I'm going to activate my virtual environment. Now I'm going to clear this. After this, I'm going to create my one file, that is requirement.txt. Okay, so here my file name is requirement.txt, and I have these things. I want to install these things. So here I need to put this value here in requirement.txt. Okay, now I can run this command, pip install -r requirement.txt. Okay, so that will install the everything, that AutoGen chat and python.env, that we can load our virtual environment and we can use request in our code. So that's why. Okay, after this I'm going to create one file .env. Okay, so in .env I'm going to write what? I'm going to write these three commands. Okay, so here not three commands, these are the API. Okay, so you can go here there in Grok, you can open Grok API key like this. Okay, and you can click here and you can create your new Grok API key. Okay, so first here you need to log in, and side by side you need to open what? Open router API. This one. Okay, so get your API key from here. Here you can create your OpenAI key. Sorry, Grok Open Router API key. Here you need to fill something like we are going to work on AutoGen. So I need to write like this. Okay, here I need to click on this. Okay, so it will give you OpenAI key. Sorry, I repeating OpenAI key. Sorry guys, it's Open Router key. Okay, so here you can put your Open Router API key here in this form. Okay, Similar, you need to go here in grok, so you can create sam, okay, and need to click here, and then it will give you API key, so that we can copy and paste here in our env file. Okay, so create your own APIs keys, please don't use mine, I will delete it. Okay. Okay, so these are the keys I'm going to use in my project. I'm going to use in this bootcamp. Okay, so after this, after saving this, we have this is we have these folders in our project. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to create config. This is our first file, this is our first folder. Okay, config. Okay, and my second folder name is, I just need to copy and paste it here, yaar. So here, okay, then I'm going to create this folder. This is for foundations. Okay, inside this we will create the folder module is not a valid as a file or folder name. Please check what's going on here. Okay, now this is for foundation. We will write the code for foundation of AutoGen, and here we have second module, that is LLM providers, and third module's pattern. Okay, module 3 patterns, and fourth module, that is tools. So here we are going to write tools of AutoGen. Okay, and here this is for execution, code execution. We will execute our code here. Okay, and this is for group chat. Okay, so this is our another folder, and here this is our another folder, rag. I'm going to write, I will write code here for rag pipeline. Okay, and module 8, we have different project inside this. Okay, and module 9, we have advanced project inside this. Okay, what happening? Okay, I'm copying again. And module 10 also have complete project. Okay guys, so we are going to create these things in this bootcamp. Okay, I did mistake maybe here in folder 9 I have created here inside this. Okay, I'm going to delete this. Okay, so now I have our folder structure. This is our folder structure. Okay, so we have these folder inside. I'm going to create multiple files. Okay, and you can see here, this is the config file. I'm going to write code for config, and this is our env file. I already show you. And here in config I'm going to create 2 or 3 file. Okay, in next video. Okay,